Ladies and gentlemen, the following is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the women's flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the unit, Beth Cherry. And her opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Blackburn Predators, Megan Morris.
Third fight of the night here at UKFC 3.
Megan Morris fighting out of the red corner, the Blackburn Predator taking on Beth Cherry, fighting out of the blue corner, the unit. Both these ladies have fought on the UK Fighting Championships before with different outcomes.
Yeah, Cherry once again into enemy territory.
Absolutely. Her first fight here, she faced Carolina. What? I'm going to get it wrong. Carolina Roach.
Oh, big left hook there lands for Morris. Looks the more aggressive to start. Cherry's on the back foot already.
And this was the issue with her first fight. She was not comfortable fighting off the back foot, and Megan Morris taking advantage of that straight away.
And Morris punched away into that clinch there. Let's see if she can do something effective with it. Looking for the trip. Cherry does look to have a bit of size on her there. Maybe a little bit of a weight advantage, but Morris' aggressiveness negating that so far.
She keeps working hard for that takedown. I spoke very quickly with Beth's coach before this fight. He said that the first time, the venue, the noise in here, and this is a great venue for atmosphere. It just got to her and his fighter froze. He's hoping that experience is going to pay off spades in this fight. She looks a little more composed now, although fighting with her back off the cage.
Yeah, she looks fairly relaxed there. The more cage time you can get in, the better you feel. If you get overwhelmed early, obviously it's hard to come back from that, but Cherry does look more composed, as you say, but she's been taken down by Morris, who's worked hard for that double leg. On top now.
Sitting in the half guard.
Yeah, Cherry holding on to the head there, just stopping Morris's pass for a little while. She'll be well served to push off and try and walk her back up the fence from that position.
Yeah,
Morris looking for that knee slide pass. She's going to get through to the mount.
Very nice. Now Beth's in that awkward position where her head's pressed up against the cage. It's going to make it a lot more difficult for her to try and make a transition or move.
Yeah, and she's doing a good job of holding on and not taking any damage, but doesn't look like she's advancing her position. Morris needs to break them grips, posture up. This is obviously a great position for her to land some ground and pound. Old school Ortiz style. Absolutely. Against the fence, stuff the head in the fence. You can see there, she's just trying to get a bit of pressure with her forearm on the face to break the grip, but Cherry's grip's just too strong there at the moment.
Yeah, she's working very hard to try and get that posture up so she can start the ground and pound, but I like the fact she's not rushing. She's looking for a key lock.
Down, looking for the key lock, yes, Steve. She needs to get the elbow to the hip. It's a little bit harder to finish when the elbow's up high there, and she's let it go.
Let it go, but again, use that moment, reposition her opponent, jam her up against the cage.
Cherry's just literally holding on at the moment, just stopping the damage coming in. She'll be glad she's not really taking any ground and pound, but there's the arm trapped, a good chance with 10 seconds left.
Nice crucifix of the arm there, but
Cherry's just done enough there probably to stop the fight getting stopped with the 10-second clapper just going.
Absolutely, an entertaining first round. Beth there, much better, looked much more composed than she did the first time out in the cage.
Yeah, she'll feel better for getting the round in as well, and she's seen out some tough positions and she's still in there. She gives herself a fresh opportunity in round 2. I mean, she didn't get any chance of any offense there in the first round. No, but at least it's good to be able to have the opportunity.
Absolutely, and Megan Morris did exactly what she needed to do. It was pressure, 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 secured the takedown, rode the round out on top, looked for a key lock for a moment. The new scoring criteria, 10-8 perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, the dominance there from that position. It wasn't not that many strikes, but she attacked with the submissions, controlled, and for pretty much the whole round as well. Could be a shout of that one, Steve. obviously she'd like to continue that trend round 2. Beth Cherry with an uphill task now.
There we go, the cage door closes. We get ready for the second round.
I mean, this is a big old cage. Beth can, try and utilise her reach to her advantage, but Morris wastes no time. Short chopping shots, works the way in, and gets the takedown straight away within the first 10 seconds of the round. Yeah, this could be a very long 3 minutes.
She used the punches really well. They weren't looking for the knockout. They were to close that distance, and she gets the fight exactly where she wants it again.
Yeah, just giving Beth Cherry something to think about to stop her defending the takedown. Worked perfect, and now top half guard position with loads of time to work.
Yeah, again, she stayed patient in the first round. Maybe she put a little more urgency in when she gets a more dominant position here. I mean, almost side control there. I'd like to see her break the posture now.
Yeah, she's working to free that leg. She might get the mount again. She can pop the knee through. She goes. She got to back. No, Cherry gets on top. Good work there.
Now let's see if Cherry can actually do something with this top position. Morris staying busy.
Yeah, this is the first opportunity to do some work from the top.
Morris working the guard, controlling the hips.
Little shots, first shot there coming in from Cherry. Little left hook over the top.
Doesn't look like at the moment she's even thinking about it. She's just looking about getting that position, getting her in place before she thinks about passing.
Yeah, get comfortable. Keep, earn a bit of time with the judges as well.
Absolutely. The referee warning them to keep working, to stay busy.
Posture's up there. Couple of good shots coming through from Cherry. Couple of hammer fists that missed as well. I mean, that'll work if you do it in short enough bursts.
Absolutely no.
Morris looking potentially maybe another key lock from the bottom, hard position, but might be enough to help her sweep. Not got a good angle there. Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand got through.
With 2 hands committed there, Cherry just timed that really well. Posture, bang, straight through, and then back down to safety.
And Morris again using the guard, trying to control the hips and the posture. Little short clubbing hands there, but it all adds up.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned the first round that Beth does look to maybe have a bit of a size advantage. She looks strong on top. Those shots will tell.
Absolutely. Morris needs to do more to control the posture. Maybe start controlling the head and arm, not just the arms underneath.
Yeah, you can see she's working on an arm there, potentially setting arm bars up or something like that. Maybe stuff the arm for a triangle, but she's eating the shots and spending the time looking for that at the start of this round. She's probably lost the round now, looking for a triangle as we end it, but she's not going to have the time.
3 or 4 seconds left. An excellent second round for Beth Cherry there. Absolutely needed that after the one side that was the round 1. We got a fight here now, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely, and Cherry is showing that she has got the heart to come back after a first round like that, and then come through it, win the second round. Everything to play for in round 3. That's impressive for her to come back like that.
And I think arguably has landed the more telling shots in the fight with some of that ground and pound there as well.
Yeah, biggest shots to the fight, no doubt about it. I think, Steve. Obviously, Morris progressed to some more dominant positions when she won the first round, but she didn't really get anything off in the way of punches. But when Beth Cherry got her chance, then she postured up, popped off the shots. And she didn't even really ever look like getting swept. So, yeah, this should make for an interesting round 3.
The message from both corners is it's got to be bring it. This fight's too close to coast.
Yeah, I think Morris, again, she got the takedown early in the second round, but she got reversed, so she went for the mount. We might see another takedown early, but she'll be a little bit more cautious with her position potentially.
I think Morris will look for the same ingredients, use the strikes to get in and initiate that takedown.
Good left hook.
Nice left hook that landed there, absolutely. And again, use the punches to initiate that clinch and working really hard for that single leg against the cage, and she gets it.
Yeah, nice. Just rips that single off the cage. Just what we expected. Executed wonderfully there. And now a familiar position we've seen at the start of both those rounds. Pops over to side control. Cherry holding on to the head. Not a good idea from there.
Side control, a position I think is still underutilized in the amateur end. Excellent place to start landing knees to the body and a different type of ground and pound.
Yeah, and Morris, you went straight from side control to the mount, but that's where she got booked from before, so she'll have to be careful. You can see Cherry working there. She's not really trying to free the hips, but she's trying to book every now and again. Oh, good posture for Morris there. There's an opportunity to land 1 or 2 shots. She didn't quite take it.
And the fact that Cherry's staying busy, I think, is what saved her there, because that was a nice high mount, and she was getting ready to rain down some ground and pound.
Yeah, triangle.
Oh, nice slip out there. She saw that coming.
Sometimes when you open yourself up for the attacks, that's what happens, but Morris now looking to take the back. Oh, but Cherry swaps. Is she on the arm?
No, she's
Cherry's pulled the arm free.
Pulling it out.
And she's put her other one in.
But there it is. No.
A good turn the shoulder in. And now, this is a fight.
We've got about half the round left, and it's a pick 'em at the moment.
Yeah, but, Morris, good dominant position for the first half of that round. But now, if Beth holds this position and lands some good ground and pound, who knows where we're at. This is about as evens as it comes.
Yeah, Beth's slowly trying to work Morris up against the fence, taking her into Morris's own corner, but really trying to play with that position.
Yeah, a little bit more urgency needed from Morris. She's still ahead in this round, but she can't stay stuck underneath until the final bell.
No, it looks now that Cherry was looking there to push that knee down and try and maybe slip off into the side or the half guard. She needs to advance position and do a little bit more than just kind of ride out the guard.
Yeah, it does look like, Morris is the ones with more submissions in her repertoire, but as we say that, the referee stood him up. Not long left to go. Morris will be looking to take top position. This fight's going to be probably won and lost by who gets the top position from here.
I would agree that this next few seconds, this next 10 seconds is absolutely immense.
And then there it is. Take half guard pull, half takedown there for Morris, but she's on top where she wants to be, and that's it. That's probably done enough maybe to seal her this fight.
I got to tell you, there's 3 guys sitting around the table that really got a tough job to do with that 3rd round.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for our fighters. After 3 rounds of action, we head to the judges' scorecards, where we have a winner by unanimous judges' decision. In the red corner, Megan Morris. And continue your applause, please, for Beth Cherry.